Okay, so we are going to review all that we have learned in chapter 13 so far. So number 1, it says write the slope-intercept form of the equation for each line. So remember slope-intercept, we have y equals mx plus b. And so we need to get the y by itself, and currently it is not. So we draw our line and we subtract 3x from both sides. Those cancel on the left, leaving us negative 2y equals negative 3x minus 16. And then we need y by itself, so we are going to divide both sides by negative 2. When we divide by negative 2, we divide all terms by negative 2. That leaves us y equals, these negatives cancel, so we have 3/2 x. And then these negatives cancel, so now we have plus 16 divided by 2 is 8. For number 2, again, we have to get y by itself. So we subtract 13x from both sides. These cancel, and I have negative 11y equals negative 13x minus 12. I have to get rid of, I need y by itself, so I have to divide by negative 11. So I divide all terms by negative 11. And when I do that, that leaves me on the left-hand side with y equals, and then we can just leave the rest of it over 11. So negative 13 divided by negative 11 is going to be positive 13 over 11. Keep our x. Negative 12 divided by negative 11 is now positive 12 over 11. Okay, next it says to write the equation of the line and point slope form using the following. So they gave us, I'm giving you guys the slope, which is 2, and the point, which is 3 negative 2. So point slope, we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we just plug that in. So our y1 is negative 2, so we have y minus negative 2, and that turns to plus 2, because minus and negative is plus, equals m, which is 2, times x minus our x1, which is 3. All right, sketch the graph of the line. So we have 7x plus y equals 5. So this is in standard form, and we learned that if it's in standard form, we can find the intercepts. So what we're going to do is plug in 0 for x, and this will give us the y-intercept. So 0 times 7 is 0, so we have y equals 5. So we have our y equals 5, because that's the point 0, 5. Then we plug in 0 for our y. So we have 7x equals 5. So now we are going to divide by 7 on both sides. X equals 5/7. So that's 5/7, 0. So that's about here-ish. And then we can draw our line. For the next problem, it's in slope-intercept form. And so that means that I just have to point, or my first point is my y-intercept. So I have negative 2. And then from there, I go up 7 over 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 2. And there is my line, but it would be straight, just hard to do on a computer. For number 3, it says y is negative 5. So if I go y equals negative 5, that means no matter what my x is, I'm always going to be at the point y of negative 5, which means it's just a horizontal line. For x equals 5, that means I go 0, 5, and no matter what my y-intercept is, I'm always going to be over 5. So it's just the opposite. So this is a vertical line. Whoa. So anytime they don't give you a y in the equation, it's going to be vertical.